What if I told you ketchup wasn't always made from tomatoes? And the first versions didn't even come from America. This beloved condiment actually started as a fermented fish sauce. Let's travel back in time and uncover the surprising story of ketchup. The fish sauce beginning. Ketchup's story begins over 300 years ago in Southeast Asia. In China, there was a fermented fish sauce called ketchup. It was salty, savory, and completely tomato-free. British traders discovered it in the 17th century and loved it. They brought the recipe back to England, but there was one problem: they couldn't find the same fish used in Asia. So what did they do? They improvised. Instead of fish, they experimented with mushrooms, walnuts, oysters, and even anchovies. Early English ketchup looked more like a dark, thin soy sauce than the thick red condiment we know today. The tomato transformation. Tomatoes didn't enter the ketchup story until the early 1800s. In the United States, people began adding tomatoes to ketchup recipes. One of the first known tomato ketchup recipes was published in 1812 by scientist and horticulturist James Meese. But early tomato ketchup had a problem: it spoiled quickly. Manufacturers used questionable preservatives to keep it shelf-stable. That changed in 1876 when H.J. Heinz Company introduced a cleaner, safer tomato ketchup recipe using vinegar and sugar as natural preservatives. Their version was thicker, sweeter, and more consistent, and it became wildly popular. That's the ketchup we recognize today. How ketchup took over the world. By the late 19th and early 20th centuries, ketchup had become a staple in American households. Fast forward to today, and brands like Heinz sell millions of bottles every year across the globe. Fun fact: Americans consume hundreds of millions of bottles of ketchup annually. It was once sold as medicine in the 1830s, believed to cure indigestion. NASA has even sent ketchup to space for astronauts. From fish sauce to French fries, that's quite a journey. Why is ketchup so popular? Ketchup hits all 5 basic tastes: sweet, sour, salty, bitter, umami. That perfect balance makes it incredibly addictive, in a good way. It's not just for fries. People use it on eggs, burgers, hot dogs, meatloaf, and even as a base for barbecue sauce. If you learned something new today, hit that like button and share this with someone who puts ketchup on everything. And before you go, tell me in the comments, do you prefer ketchup on fries, or are you team mustard? Don't forget to subscribe for more surprising food histories from around the world.